What's up, everybody? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back to my channel if you've been here before, and this is Trevion's TV. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a review to Joseline's Cabaret, Season 4, Episode 4. Without further ado, girl, we're not going to do no talking. Let's just go ahead and get into the episode. The episode starts off with Yummy and Wet Wet fighting in the kitchen. So honestly, to me, I feel like Yummy kind of got the best of Wet Wet, no shade. Like, I wanted Wet Wet to beat Yummy ass, but they like, they on equal playing grounds, honey. Like, Wet Wet is no Miss Natural, so Yummy did her big one, no shade. She got her licks in. I mean, didn't nobody get beat up because nobody had a scratch, so that was just that. Yummy and Wet Wet, they snatch each other wigs off, honey. They throw a couple blows, and that's all it really is. Then Ricardo, he enters the room, and he's trying to be the mediator. Now, let me tell you what pissed me off. He was like, hey. I hate when people do that. I don't know what it is about that, but that's kind of a pet peeve of mine. It's like you might as well say, hey, shut the fuck up, y'all stupid bitches. Hey, shut y'all stupid ass up. Like, I don't know. Am I reading too much into it? So anyway, he's like, everybody be quiet. Stop arguing. Y'all need to be putting all y'all energy into getting ready for tonight. Like, if y'all know what's good for y'all need to be stretching right now. Because what I got planned for y'all tonight ain't no motherfucking hoe. Okay? Yummy and Abby go outside. Oh, old girl who I was calling Blondie, her name is T-Love. So T-Love starts telling Andrea again, like, she need to just stop being in everybody's business. Andrea, she start crying, and they like, girl, what's wrong with you? Like, do you need to be on some medication? You probably need to be on medication. And she like, I'm so sick of people telling me I need to be on medication. You can't just force medication down somebody's throat. And it's like, okay, girl, so they already told you need to be on medication. We see each other, Andrea. You're crazy, bitch. But that's what Zeus wanted. They want crazy people on this fucking network so they can act crazy, like Joseline Hernandez. Abby and Andrea, they walk outside with Yummy. And Yummy, she got her some Chick-fil-A, honey. She sat down on the curb and she's just relaxing, okay? So Abby's just like, she just don't like how Yummy and Andrea are getting, like, not picked on, but like, they having to take it every which way from all the other girls. And Andrea, she started talking and she like, well, I apologize for what I did. And Yummy just interrupt her and she like, well, I don't apologize for shit. I don't apologize for nothing. I don't have to explain nothing to you or the next bitch on why I did nothing. I felt like hitting her in the head with a shoe, so I hit her in the head with a shoe. And it was just like, Yummy, calm down. And she had the nerve to say somebody was a crackhead. Girl, you need to calm down because it's giving too much energy for nothing, okay? So Andrea's just like, okay, girl, and she just walks off. And I'm like, exactly. Andrea really paid that hoe because, bitch, you're doing all that for what? You doing all this for what? So, I mean, in this episode, like, it wasn't really a lot going on. So that's why I just had to talk through, like, what was going on. But it was a good episode because I feel like it had layers to it. It wasn't just drama. It was a lot going on, but I appreciated it. And they was, like, trying to accomplish the actual goal. It felt like a real episode of a TV show. Good job, Zeus. Or good job, Joseline, whoever did it. Because I feel like it's really Joseline. No, it ain't really Joseline. I'm capping. It's Zeus. But I do feel like Joseline has, like, a big say-so in her own show and, like, how it go and whatnot. So, anywho, after that, they got Ricardo. He's calling all the girls down to the living room because they're about to go. They get on the bus, and obviously it's split into two buses like it usually is. On one of the buses, this is on Miss Natural's them bus, they start doing shabuya. Shabuya, shabuya, roll call. And that's why I said the episode was good because it was like a lot of lighthearted shit. It was like some drama, arguing. It was a good episode. And then on the other bus is Yummy them. And they just talking about, they just asking Yummy, is she going to be able to manage, knowing that she got so much beef with the bitches in the house. And Yummy like, I don't give a fuck about them bitches. I'm not here for none of them bitches, doing the usual Yummy, just turning up for, like, no fucking reason. And the other girl, her name is Holiday. Holiday is the one that had, like, the orange wig. She like, I don't know why y'all bitches doing all this fighting, because I'm gay as fuck, and I just can't even see myself arguing with bitches. I just be want to fuck. Like, I'm like, oh, bitch, you want to argue? Like, come here, you must want your pussy egg. And I'm like, okay, it's giving lesbianism. Lesbians. So yeah, the lesbians is getting down on this season. But she just like, she trying to be neutral and everything, and they just trying to talk to Yummy. I appreciate these girls for being strong-minded and like, not trying to pick a side, even though obviously Yummy was wrong for hitting that girl in her head with that shoe. Everybody's staying pretty mutual except for Wet Wet. But Wet Wet, I don't think she's even trying to like pick a side, even though obviously she's more cool with Miss Natural. She was just like, bitch, stop being a scary ass bitch. And that's what she said. So they finally get to the dance studio and all the girls are stretching. Like they doing all types of stretches, bitch. Them hoes didn't even know what stretches they was doing. They just wanted to look like they was stretching. So Ricardo starts to teach them the choreography and they doing it and whatnot. And then Joseline walks in. When I'm telling you that bitch walked in and I held my breath watching the episode, I was like, because it was very lighthearted and fun until that bitch came in. And they said it in the confessional. They like, when Joseline walked in the room, it's like an energy that take over the whole room. Bitch, and you just hold your breath. And I'm thinking to myself, that cannot be good, though. I'm not going to lie. They got to be like a bad entity. And we're not going to get too deep. But I just feel like that's a bad spirit on you, Joseline. You don't want people to literally feel bad energy when you walk in the room. That's not good. That's not good at all. Okay. This bitch Joseline come in dressed like the Mad Hatter. I was like, what the fuck does she got on? And I was trying to, like, I looked at it for like 10 minutes. Every time they showed Joseline, I'm looking at this outfit like, do I like what she got on? Like, is it fashion? Is it fashion? I don't think it was fashion. I do not think it was fashion. Joseline, she look at Holiday and she like, why you looking mean? And she like, I'm not looking mean. I was just breathing, Joseline. And she like, yeah, because you got a mug on your face like a bulldog. And I don't like bulldog ass bitches. Now, if it's one thing I can say for sure though, whenever Joseline into the room, baby, and she open her mouth, it's some funny ass shit. Like, you finna get some entertainment. You finna laugh when that hoe come in. I laughed from the outfit. Hello? Then Joseline just ring the other girl. She said two of them other hoes. She's talking about why y'all two with all that blush. Why y'all got on all that blush? I said, oh my goodness. Like, not fucking playing. But the funniest shit is when she turned to Yummy and she said, take that wig off. I hate them wigs on you. And she took her wig off. She's like, you look better already. You look like a roach with that wig. That lady said that girl looked like a roach. And Daisy agreed in the confessionals. Now, Daisy, you might want to tread lightly with calling black women roaches, bitch, because you're not black. It was funny, but bitch, you're not supposed to keep too hard. She's talking about, and I had to agree. Bitch, that kind of rubbed me the wrong way, but I mean, it was funny though. So I'm like, okay, I laughed. I laughed very hard. So I'm gonna let Daisy get that one in. I'm gonna let her get that one. But I feel like Zeus put their confessional in to be shady too. They want them girls to get dragged on the internet. So Joseline turned to Yummy and she like, and what's going on with you? Like, you been acting different. And Yummy like, well, I've been getting attacked every day. This bitch Joseline's gonna say, well, who the hell been attacking the Jew? Who the attacker did you? I said, Joseline, get it together. And then she tell her that it was Wet Wet. And Joseline like, well, bitch, Wet Wet, you ain't got nothing to do with they beef. No, Yummy said it was dry. Joseline said, so why you jump in the dry? She talking about, because she was being a scary ass bitch. I really live for Wet Wet. That bitch is funny. This cast is giving all-star cast. Am I geeking? Like, am I doing too much? This shit, it was very, very entertaining. This episode was very entertaining. And I'm gonna keep saying it. So then they telling Joseline that Yummy had a fucking blade. And she like, yeah, I sure did have a blade. Because you think I'm not gonna slice one of you bitches' fucking mouths open if you fucking try to jump me? And they like, girl, the contract said no weapons. Now, they slipped up putting it in too, but they don't give a fuck. Bitch, y'all literally have a contract saying that it's no weapons. And Raz B did the same thing. Y'all was supposed to kick these people off the show. Baby, Bad Girls Club was not playing that shit. If y'all was fighting too hard, you was getting sent home. It ain't no reason that girl should have been able, like, been caught with a blade and still been able to stay there. And still been able to stay there. That's a fucking safety hazard. And somebody is going to get hurt on one of these new shows. And I'm not speaking on nobody, but something bad is going to happen. Joseline basically brushes shit up under the rug. And she just tell Wet Wet to stay out of the beef. So Blondie, T-Love, she was like, and that's the same thing I told her. Andrea. I told her to stay out of it. And she do voodoo. That bitch was like, I'm just finna snitch on this bitch real quick. She's like, and she do voodoo. And Joseline like, what's voodoo do? What's voodoo do? And then there was a camera cut, and then she came back. You could tell they cut the camera so they could explain it to her. So it cut back, and she asked the girl, you do voodoo? And she's like, no, like literally LOA, law of attraction. And Joseline like, hush. And she put her hand over the girl's head like to feel out her energy. And Joseline gonna tell her, you better shut up, hoe. Cause one of these hoes gonna knock your ass. They gonna sneak you if you don't shut up. She basically told her she need to shut the fuck up before somebody knock her ass out. I mean, you don't know that girl might be able to fight like Gaia. And she might put the wrestling moves on them hoes. You never fucking knew. Cause then Gaia slam, dang, what was her name? Lexi Blow. Gaia slam Lexi Blow. Gag. Finally, Joseline take off her Mad Hatter outfit. This bitch is big as fuck. I'm like, Joseline, are you pregnant? And I'm not body shaming. I'm not body shaming. That bitch is big as fuck. She done got big as hell. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like big. Just big everywhere. Arms big. Legs big. She got like a dope neck big. That bitch is big. She been eating good. Okay? Maybe because she been on a hiatus from that cocaine. And yes, I said hiatus. She was on a hiatus and now she back at it. Then she back again, bitch. Bitch never left, but she back at it. Okay, anyway. I'm carrying. So, Joseline, she started to cut the girls. And as she's cutting Wet and Big Mama the old lady with the busted makeup, they in the back talking, and Joseline put their ass out like they in school. Like, put their ass out in the hallway. That shit was the key. And Ricardo, I think he was like, dang, why you do them like that? She talking about them hoes come from the street. They happy to be here. Man, Joseline, that bitch is rude. I don't know. It take a special kind of bitch to go on this fucking show knowing she's gonna, like, not even just dog you in your face, but, like, extra dog you out in the confessionals. And it's her show. And you just sitting right there. They all just sitting there. No, ma'am. So, she picks her first 3 girls. She tells the girls it's going to be 4 girls that's going to be able to perform with her at the Floyd Mayweather show. Mind you, I didn't see none of this on the internet. I seen Joseline on the stage by herself, but it was also a short clip. So, they probably was striking anybody who was posting videos because it was supposed to be pay-per-view. So, I'm excited to see how the actual performance go because from the clip that I seen of that bitch on the floor, like high on cold, because we know she was high because she got into a fight with Big Lex that same night. That bitch was rolling around on the floor looking a fucking fool. Sorry, not sorry, Joseline. Don't fucking play with me. Don't fucking play with me. She picks Miss Naturals, Yummy, and Andrea. So she's like, okay, I got 1 more spot left. And she made, 4 of the girls, the best dancers to her, like that's up next for the 4th spot. She make all 4 of them dance. So the girl that get the 4th spot is Danny. And Danny is the skinny girl. She had on like camo pants and she had her hair like in buns. And she was my pick alongside the girl with the short hair. When she said her name, I could not understand what the fuck her name was. And I got it down. We'll go over it. Danny was the one that got picked. So now Joseline decides to bring on the drama. And she tell the girls, okay, I think she said 3 or 4 more girls had to go. I think it was, let me see. Okay, yeah, so they cut 4 more girls. So Joseline tells the girls that she picked to cut the other girls. So basically, Miss Natural, she take over. And she like, from my perspective, I feel like Big Mama, like, you're not what the Cabaret is looking for, like, image-wise. You haven't brought it dancing. You gotta go. And Blow Up Doll, she couldn't dance either. And then the other girl they picked, she called her Pretty Baby. I don't even remember her. I ain't even seen the girl talk the whole time. But what she said, verbatim, Miss Naturals, was Big Mama, Blow Up Doll, and Pretty Baby. So them 3 left. Joseline say it's one more girl that needs to go. Man, why Yummy was trying to fucking eliminate Wet? That was so funny because Joseline was like, she was letting her do it. She was letting Wet feel like if Yummy say you need to go. I'ma send you home. She was just sitting Yummy like, Wet Wet was just sitting right there with her arms crossed. Yummy talking about, I think Wet Wet need to go because she hasn't really picked up the choreo. She has a bad attitude. Wet Wet talking about, I have, bitch. I have, bitch. Wet Wet is a fucking key. I'm not gonna keep saying it. I'm not gonna keep saying it. So Joseline intervened and she like, okay, Yummy, you ain't got that much power. I'm gonna make an executive decision and we gonna keep Wet Wet. Like, duh, bitch. She ain't bring Wet Wet back from last season to let Yummy send her home. None at all. So then it's still one more girl that need to go. And all the girls, they basically plead their case to the 4 girls that are performing. And they decide to cut the Mexican girl. Well, they didn't even really decide to do it. Joseline was just like, okay, it's one more girl left, they gotta go, you. And the Mexican girl was like, who, me? Who, me? Joseline was like, yes, you, get out. And that bitch went out in the hallway and cried. And then the other girls, they all out there crying. And then they cut back to the other girls that made it. They all dancing and shit. Because basically all the other girls, they made it. So the girls that got cut, like I said, was Big Mama, Blow Up Doll, Pretty Baby, and the Mexican girl. So the girls that made it, besides the OG girls, was Danny, Andrea, T-Love, Hollywood, T-Love, Holiday, and then the other girl who I said had the short hair. I don't know how to say her name. It was something pole fitness. I have no fucking clue, but it was something about pole fitness. And then the girl who I was talking about, who I said I liked, that was doing her booty like this, her name is Precious. I got her down as Precious with the body. I live for her. And they show her little intro. Okay, yes, that too. So after the girls like were officially in the house, after this third cut, they gave everybody like a professional Bad Girls Club kind of intro. Like showed their pictures, them at home. It was lit. I liked it. I was like, okay, Zeus. And I was wondering, I'm like, why the fuck they just not doing this now? But it's because the other girls, they wasn't gonna be on the season. It's like, bitch, we not finna make a whole edit for y'all in the introduction. No ma'am, you'll get a confessional, but that's it. Right, so then that's all the girls. How many girls is it? I'm not finna count, but like I said, okay, the OG girls and then them girls. So then last but not least, Joseline has a special surprise up her sleeve. And in walks Lucky. So Joseline's talking about, oh, why you here? And Lucky like, I just want to be here. Like, Joseline, I want to apologize. And Joseline like, no, ho, you must want my 5 fingers across your face. And she like, what's in the bag? Because Lucky came with a bag, and I don't know what it was, honey, because they didn't show us what it was. But Joseline didn't give a fuck about that shit, long story short. And she like, I don't know, my nigga. I don't know, my nigga. I'm going to have to let the girls decide, my nigga. Why you looking like that, dog? That bitch said, why you looking at me like that, dog? I said, bitch, that bitch is a clown. So basically, she go back to the same bullshit she was just doing. And she like, I'm going to let the girls decide if they want you here or not. But not Miss Naturals, because y'all friends, so she got to step out. And Joseline leave, and they all like kind of talking to her. And Lucky was basically like, to be honest, I don't have too much to say. Like, I'm tired of begging. Like, I'm not finna kiss ass no more. I spent my money on this gift. And they was like, well, do you want to be here? And she like, well, of course I want to be here. Like, girl, y'all see me here. So they all decided to let the bitch back in the motherfucking house or the cabaret or whatever. Because they was all hesitant about it at first. Because they like, bitch, this is one extra bitch we got to go against. But I feel like Lucky being like, girl, I'm not going to kiss y'all ass. And they look up to Lucky, honey. You know, all them girls is fans of the OG girls. Because you wouldn't be on the show if you ain't watch it. It's only the 4th season, boo. So they let Lucky back in. Joseline like, okay, I don't really give a fuck. Joseline just trying to make TV. And that's it for the episode. Now, this episode was real good. Like I said, like this is my overall synopsis or summary of the episode. It was a good, well-rounded episode. Oh, so as the girls are giving their speeches, Abby steps up, and Abby is the trans white girl. And she like, if you pick me, I'll be representing for an entire community. And Joseline talking about, what community is that? Like, she didn't know the girl was trans. So Abby tell her that she trans. And she like, you got a pussy? And she like, yeah. She like, let me see it. I was like, Joseline, that was so inappropriate. But she just a little ignorant. So her and Abby, they walk out. And Abby show her pussy or whatever. And Joseline come back in and she crying. She like, What you doing? What you doing? What you doing? And she like, I saw all her cuts. Like she showed me everything, and it was just that was the most like beautiful part of the episode to me because Joseline, she really seemed like a real person. And like she was connecting to, like, she saw someone else's humanity. I don't think we rarely see Joseline see the humanity in other people because she always dogging folks out. And she actually gave the girl a spot, and I didn't think she was gonna give Abby a spot. But yeah, so she gave Abby a spot as they was cutting the girls, the last couple girls. She like, no, you get a spot though. So everybody else but you. And I really loved that. So that was the highlight of the episode for me, and like the comedy of it all. Cause if y'all would have to see, if y'all see how Joseline was looking at them fucking girls while they was doing that dance, that shit was funny. But that's all I got for the episode, y'all. If y'all like this review, give it a thumbs up. Let me know what other shows y'all want me to review, what other kind of videos y'all want to see from me. Remember to hit the bell icon for post notifications for every time I post a video. And once again, thank y'all for watching, and I'll see y'all later.